Hello guys, welcome to another one of my case clicker videos. Just downloaded the newest update for my iPhone and it is time for me to go in and dig into the roulette system. I don't have any ninja trick plans up my sleeves. I just wanted to do a little bit of casual gambling, do some wild crazy bets, do some silly bets, and hopefully end the session with, I don't know, like $1 million in profit in terms of tickets or something like that. So I'm not gonna do any high speed stuff on it, expecting to go somewhere around half an hour just fiddling around with cleaning up some of the junk items, converting them into tickets. I'm not gonna do the add items, cash out right away kind of stuff. I just want to go in now that I have the update on my iPhone. I'm back from the vacation and just chill out a little bit with the roulette and hopefully turn things into something amazing. I don't really need much in the game, so I'm expecting to cash out at a profit time, but this is what I really wanted to do was just to test out some gambling strategies. Just go with it to the point where we're probably gonna like lose all the tickets loads of times, but I'm pretty confident that we're gonna be ending this in a very good position. So a lot of junk stuff here. 150 items. Yeah, this is I know this is time-wise a bit of a bummer, and I was just really in the mood to go in and do some casual gaming, so not really doing all the high-speed stuff on it. I'm probably gonna be making some kind of highlight videos, ninja trick thing before publishing, for those of you that just want the quickie parts of it. So they should be coming somewhere after this video. Okay, we're down at the $13 area now. Not really adding that much in terms of tickets, but I do want to clean this up. So to start with, I'm keeping a lot of these red skins mostly for the purpose of trading, because it is my trading experience that a lot of you guys are requesting items that I don't have, because I often batch sell all the junk I have. So yeah, just just getting rid of the non-red ones, and then depending on how our luck goes in the roulette, I may keep them. I may also just go silly pants and bet them anyway. So we are all the way down in, holy smokes, this is junk area with $3 skins, meaning that it's gonna take some time. Now we're 10,000 tickets from the cap, and we are almost at the bottom of the junk pile here. So that is good, that is good, that is good, that is good. Like that. So while I'm doing this boring stuff, I might just touch upon the subject that Case Clicker was removed before I went on vacation from the Android store for copyright issues. I'm aware of that, and my thought on the subject is, at the time of this recording, Case Clicker is still in the iOS store, and I expect that a company as huge as Apple would remove the app as well if it had to be removed. So as long as it's there, I'm going to be looking into making Case Clicker videos, but obviously if it is removed from there as well, I will also stop supporting the game and project by recording videos, because then it's like a no-go anyway. So what I'm doing here is I'm following the board. That is the first strategy I wanted to touch upon. It's pretty basic. You pick a color and then you gamble on it, whatever kind of amount you can afford. If you lose, you double, and then you follow the board again. So losing on red, doubling on black, losing on black, doubling on red, and at some point you're going to be winning. You can also just increment it by one. There are many ways to play this strategy. The first thing I just wanted to do here was just to let it run and slowly but surely increase the stakes, just really for the fun of it, to see how that plays out in terms of a betting strategy. I know how it should work out mathematically. We're gonna lose, but I also like testing out these silly, stupid kind of luck-based strategies, because I have the tickets to do it. So like perhaps somebody out there wanted to be betting like this, and didn't really have the financials in the game to support such a thing, and then I'm just going in here doing a few silly bets based on some of the comments I got before I went on vacation. So this is pretty much how this strategy works out. If you're lucky, you're gonna be upping your wins. The more the board follows itself, the more consecutive color hits you have in a row, the better off you are. But because you are increasing the stake amount each time, if you run into a period where it's going to be swapping around a lot, you are also going to be losing a lot. So that's it doesn't really curve back to something interesting, and that is the bad stuff. So now we have been like playing for quite some time in a row, and we haven't seen a zero, meaning that this is a pretty cool time to start betting on zero. I know you have 1 in 15 chance of hitting zero no matter how many times you've seen it before or haven't seen it before, but all else equal, there is a high probability of us getting it because we haven't seen it in a long time. It's no guarantee, but what I'm doing is, because we haven't seen it, I'm just upping the bets, expecting to see a zero soon. And when we do, we're gonna get 14 times whatever we're staking in return. So betting 10,000 tickets is going to give us 140,000 tickets in return. And if we're in a really bad luck streak here, we are going to be losing all our tickets before we hit the zero. It's very likely to happen. Then we're just going to be adding more stuff. That is, I made a few videos where I showed some ninja luck hitting the zero, getting millions of tickets, and anybody can like just do that by not including the games before that. And what I wanted to do this time around was to show a bit of the process that goes before hitting one of those big wins. The concept here is that we have deposited about 100,000, we won some, and then we started doing the zero silly bet, and we have been increasing the stakes all the time. So we are down with 100,000 tickets now, meaning that for us to win that back, we need to be staking like 7,000, 8,000 on zero and winning. I don't want to break even. Breaking even sucks when you're gambling. You need to walk away with something really interesting. So because of that, we are going to be upping the bets even more, because we want to hit silly when we win. I don't just want to hit silly, I want to reach the point where I have a ticket balance of millions. So when we hit zero at some point, and it's gonna happen, I'm just going to do even more silly bets, trying to hit those really fun big wins. And if we don't, we're just gonna lose it all, and we're gonna like keep at it really. 20,000, meaning that we're gonna get 280 if we hit the zero, and if we don't, we have much more that we can. Yes, there we have it. So 318,000. We are now in a decent profit, 100,000 in profit. We could walk away. It would give us 10,000 in skin values. Not really worth talking about, but what I'm doing now is following the board once again, just leaving room for zero to not have appeared for a very long time. It may appear now, it may come 2 times in a row, there is really no guarantee about that, but I just wanted to swap a little bit in between the betting strategies, not because it's a better idea, just for variety really. So there we already have our zero again. So if we had done this 6 bets after, we would have had another 14x win, but it could be 20 times, so it's like there is no guarantee. Following the board here is proving to be pretty profitable nonetheless, so that is of course not bad, but I'm just gonna go, we're in silly pants time, so we're just going to keep increasing these stakes until at some point we're gonna either win really big or just run out of tickets and redo the entire thing. So we have 4 blacks in a row, and then we hit red, just upping it by 1, which makes no sense mathematically, but it is a way to bet where you just slowly but surely increase your bets while playing with the table instead of against it, meaning that the times where you're gonna take a balanced dive is when you hit zero, or when you see these red flag, You're not gonna be guaranteed to get back on your feet after a single win like you do when you double. But on the other hand, you can only double like 4 times in a row before you run out of tickets, depending on your starting point, of course. So it gives you an option to trust that the board is going to be following its colors more than shifting. There is no rule about that. There is no statistical data that says the board is going to be doing more colors in a row than it's going to be shifting. It's completely random. There's a 50-50 or 49.5 or something like that chance each time. I like the idea about following the board. Also done some real life stuff that worked out with it, but that's another thing entirely. So now we're down ticket wise, and that is because we are increasing our bets each time and the board is jumping between the colors. It was bound to happen at some point, but it doesn't take many wins, like 3 colors in a row, and we are back on our feet or in profit. But if we had been doubling now, we have 6 spins in a row where we would have lost. So doubling would have put us in a complete go broke kind of situation, and that is of course never good. Another thing I'm not doing here is that I'm not resetting the bet amount, which is like the normal way you would be betting this, is when you are in the lead, or like at some part you would get down to betting low again. I'm just upping it just really for the fun of it, and expecting at some point that it's gonna be costing us pretty much everything. But I mean, 5 times in a row we're in the win again, or just like 3 times in a row, a shift 3 times in a row, and it's not really playing that tune, but it's okay. It's okay. You need to remember that the bet amount hasn't been spent until you actually hit the button. So right now we do have the 24,000 more we did until we hit the button. So we're losing it now. Roulette loser 2. Yay. It's nice to be a loser. So let's just see. We are also back in a situation now where we could start thinking about just hitting the 0. And I am doing that now with, like, again, staking a huge amount, 24,000 tickets on the 0, because we haven't seen 0 for a very long time. We did have some zeros appearing very close to each other, and then we haven't seen some. So it's like the game owes me a few zeros, and I'm just going max bet here. What that means is I want a 0 now. So I'm just going to once again focus on the 0. I know I am behind 200,000 doing these silly pants kind of bets, but that's okay. When we walk away from here, when we hit that win, we're gonna hit it hard, and we are going to be cashing out loads of tickets like that. So the question is, how much do I want to be staking? 25 is gonna give us a few more shots at it, and then slowly but surely we're gonna be upping the bets until we just bet max, as in 98, 95, 100,000, whatever we can afford to like deposit at a time. So I upped it pretty fast here to 40,000, meaning that we're like 300,000 behind now. And I'm starting to bet some of these red skins that I have loads of, just to make it faster, because what I want to do now is to bet high value, expect to lose, so that I need to deposit again, and I don't want to be doing that selecting 200 skins. So there we have 369,000, bringing us pretty much to a break-even point again. So we could cash out, we could be happy. I don't want to be doing that stuff. I just want to be fooling around a bit more with the follow the board kind of strategy, not really expecting to cash out the big stuff yet, but hoping of course that if I let it run just a little bit, I will be able to place a huge bet on 0 and get that really interesting win that I am hoping to see. And of course, if we are winning in the process, it is absolutely amazing. If we don't, it's really bad. But it's okay. We have tons of stuff that we can afford to lose still, so it is nothing to worry about. So 424 is what we have right now. We could again walk away with a profit. I'm not gonna. 40,000 on 0 leaves us with like 9 bets that we can place, and if we do that, we're gonna be cashing out 500,000 in ticket wins, and if we don't, we're just gonna deposit more, because once again we have a situation where we haven't seen the zero for a decent amount of time. As always, no guarantee that it will appear, but the probability of going many spins in a row without seeing zero decreases with each spin where you don't see it. It doesn't change your percentage chance to get it, it's just the probability of it happening. Alright, 64,000. So once again, breaking completely blank on tickets, and we're gonna do the same. So we're just gonna be depositing, just gonna be selecting some of these slightly more expensive things to put in there, waste the junk, and let's just go half. Mean that if we, yeah, okay, I need to hit it. If we win, we are back in profit. If we lose, too bad. Once again, we lost. Doing the ninja stuff, selecting the more expensive skins than what we did when we started, and dividing it into, and then betting. Once I've done this a few times, I'm going to not divide it into, I'm just going to be betting max. I could just go to 60,000. Oh no, that was bad. Oh well. Oh well. And you may be thinking like, whoa dude, you're just throwing away stuff right now. This is, what are you hoping to do? Well, what I'm hoping to do is to win more than $1 million in one go, putting us in a profit, cashing out $1 million. Okay, 625. We have 673,000 tickets. Once again, we could cash out. I'm not really sure this would put us in a profit situation, but it would be a decent way for us to leave the roulette, but I'm not gonna. Nope, we need millions, and we don't have that yet. So yeah, that was really, wow, imagine going max bet on those three. Then we would have what I wanted, but really, wow, double 7. Okay, so 0 was a bit too friendly for my liking here. That is it. I'm just wasting turns now, hitting $1,000 bets. When we are up in this amount of tickets, it's just more fun focusing high bets on few amounts, because if we need to up this, I mean, obviously if we had been betting, following the board on 7 here, going with 50,000 each time, it would have been a really good deal. We might as well have been seeing the split, and then we couldn't do what I want to do right now, which is to bet on 0 with high value once again. Either we're gonna break and we're gonna deposit more, we're gonna continue, or we're gonna win, and this is going to be where we start moving towards millions. So let us see. It was a bit early that I decided to do that, but you never know when it comes. And I have loads of value to back up more bets, so I'm not really worried. But of course, the more times I do this, the harder it's going to be for us to leave the roulette in a profit, but it's gonna happen. Wow, following the board here would have been so much more fun. Alright, loads of blacks in a row there. 37,000. Please don't let me win here. Wow, that was so bad. That was so bad. So finally, when I don't have anything, we get a win. That's just typical. Oh well, let's just keep going to see if 0 is our friend, as it was before. Like that. That was nice. So we are now at more than 1.5 million in case clicker roulette tickets, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be withdrawing $1 million, possibly not putting us, we're not like in that much of a profit. Let's just check out the loot here. I'm not really going to be mentioning all of these skins, just like browsing through what we are cashing out at a pace that allows for you guys to see what kind of rewards we are getting. And yeah, phone call on the other one. That's the beauty of having more than one. People can disturb you anytime they want. So let us just move further here, and like that. So we're getting loads of skins, like loads of skins, and that's nice. That's nice. This should cover our losses, but many of these skins are like much cheaper than what we have been betting. I just really picked the more expensive ones because it was faster in terms of making a video, but I think we're gonna be pretty safe. So we have more than 500,000 here, and what I want to do with it is to try to see if I can turn this into another million in cash outs. And if I can do that, if I can cash out 2 million, I'm gonna be in a good profit. And then I am gonna be like concluding the Case Clicker Roulette look into kind of video on my iPhone for the first time with a happy face, and that's always good. So 00, wow, would have been so fun, but not. So upping the stakes here and losing 40,000 on black, just doing the double kind of thing. Yeah, so we should have just paid more attention to our friendly neighborhood black pants, but okay. So 160, let's go nuts with the double when you lose strategy. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Let's just go down against 20 and see where it leads. Like that. Okay, 600,000, not bad. So we could keep this and aim for another 0, but we've been seeing way too many zeros. But no, we should really have done that. Well, we're just gonna be doubling again. I'm expecting us to... Wow. Why don't I trust my 0 more? That was bad. I really should have just held on to my friend. So we're probably gonna be losing now that we have... Oh, that was lucky. I was expecting us to go broke because we would be hitting the cap, the max bet amount being 250,000. So like if we hit that, there is no way back. We cannot double anymore. We cannot have more than 100,000 when we're depositing from nothing, meaning that it would have capped us at a point where we wouldn't be able to double to get things back. And that is where the double when you lose strategy really blows, once you are betting in... Wow. 0. I would have been a gazillionaire if I had been just betting on that, but yeah, it could have been 100 spins without seeing it. But this is cool as well. 750-ish, down to 7, is what we are at now, meaning that... Oh yeah, very nice, very nice. So somebody decided to mow the lawn outside, which is absolutely amazing when recording, but there is really nothing I can do about it. We just have to... wow, 0. Are you kidding me? Embrace and enjoy the lawn mowing background tunes. Yeah, that really blows, but it is what it is. Wow, this is beyond crazy. I wish I would have just gone all in on my 0 betting, but now I can enjoy these background tunes instead of people going nuts with machines like that. So 750,000, not really where I wanted to be, but we're just gonna be working it like that. So we are closing in on the million that I wanted to have this time without betting on zeros. We can still lose it all. It's just a matter of doubling too many times, then we're gonna be out of mojo. 828, like that. 42. Yeah, we've seen so many zeros now. I'm stopping. I like normally I would be betting 0 now, hoping for a crazy hands win. But no. We're just slowly but surely getting out 20,000, hoping that this strategy will allow us to hit the million before we hit the doubling cap. I mean, we're going 20, 40, 80, 160, and then it's done. Then we can go to 50, but it's not doubling. So we don't have that many times in a row we can afford to lose before we hit the roof. 900,000 is our current bet. Not bet, ticket amount. So we are very, very close to my goal. What I wanted to do, which was to cash out, withdraw 2 million tickets, and, well, not in one go, of course, because we can't do that, but really, really close now. I do not want to be dropping it on the table. I'm thinking about my lucky number 0 now, because it has been appearing so often and now we haven't seen it for a huge amount of time. But give me really, well, yeah, we're just enjoying the background tune. So 168, this is where we are maxing things out, and we hit it, so that was really nice, because if we had lost that, it would be a done deal. So we almost have our 1 million now. We are short 4,000, well, 3,908, but we're going to try to see if we can nudge it up, but we can still really lose everything because we are playing on the double routine. So there we have it, guys. Another 1 million tickets won in the case Clicker Roulette. Gonna be withdrawing it now, and then we're gonna be looking into the statistics after we have checked out the wins, just to really see what kind of goodies we are at in terms of what have we won ticket wise compared to what we have lost. Obviously it's a bit of a tricky statistics, because if you're betting on the black red, you're actually winning and losing a lot all the time without really profiting a lot from it. But we have withdrawn 2 million tickets now, and I know that I haven't deposited 2 million in tickets, so in that I know we're in a good position in terms of profiting. Have I been wasting way too expensive skins on this? Yes, I have, but after doing the initial deposit with all the lobby kind of things, I figured it would be time-wise really bad for us to just keep looking. So let us just find the statistics. There we have it. So we have played less than 200 roulette spins, and we only won 69. We lost 119, but we have more than 3 million in a win profit in terms of tickets, which is pretty crazy cool. So we have lost 3.2 million tickets in the roulette, and we have won almost 6.6, meaning that we are leaving the roulette with pretty much double ticket value compared to what we put in. So I think I feel pretty comfortable. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, that was weird. 2 seconds, guys. Alright, so back into it again. So anyway, what I was saying was that pretty decent deal. I know, a bit of a long one, a bit of a silly gambling kind of session, losing a lot that we didn't really need to, because I was just doing the silly pants kind of betting. But yeah, like I said when I started, I was in for a bit of casual fun kind of gaming with some really cool background music from lawn mowing, so that's yay. Anyway guys, as always, thank you very much for watching.